Considering the year you had last year in injuries, do you feel like you're due some luck this year?
Oh, I'd hope so. I mean, we have had some fortunate years injury-wise, and we've had some bad ones. And as a coach, you try to prepare and your squad. You know you're going to have injuries. It's part of this game. You just don't plan on them to be at two positions. I mean, really, we went through 8 offensive linemen and probably played 12 different people in the secondary, and that's kind of unusual. But those kids that got into games got a lot better, the experience, so we'll be better off in the long run for it. You don't want to sacrifice a year for that, but going through spring ball with everybody healthy and being able to keep everybody healthy was a good start for us, meaning we're able to practice fast, play fast, and avoid the big contacts. And that tells me my kids are maturing. They understand the big picture of the game, that, you know, we need everybody that's practicing here in order to compete next fall, where before the spring was who's going to win the locker room. It wasn't like that. And even in the spring game, they had defensive and offensive guys had opportunities to have big shots, and I wouldn't say they shy away from them, but they just kept it above the waist and didn't do anything that would hurt somebody from playing the following year.
Talking about Dakota's progression from the time he's been in your program.
Unbelievable. I mean, each year he's been our most improved player in the spring, and he had a really good year yet last year. But watching him come out and work, and obviously his deficiency was in accuracy throwing the ball. And I correlate it to, you know, in baseball they got pitchers and throwers. And he's turned into a pitcher for us. Not only does he have a strong arm, but, you know, he understands to read defenses, get us in and out of good plays. And that maturation process is going to make us that much better offensively because, you know, he threw for, I think, 28 touchdown passes, 26 of them he checked to.
Scrambling ability, and at times, I mean, he can be a third running back in the backfield. I know that every coach wants to establish a run, but when you have a quarterback like that, does that help establish the run game in your offense?
Well, yes, because, you know, when the quarterback's not a run threat, they can actually outman you in the box. Meaning if we're in 4 wide receivers, they can play 6 in the box, and you got a running back back there and they outman you. Well, now with that running back there, I have 6 in the box also. I got 5 linemen plus the tailback, so actually I have 7 in the box when you have a running quarterback. And that's the way we've changed our philosophy offensively. Is before we used to read the box, they put 6 in the box, we need to check to a pass because we're outmanned up front. Well, because he can run the ball, it gives us added options to check to in the running game, that we actually outman people in the box. When they, against 4 wideouts, they elect to play 6 in the box. So, you know, it's had to change my thinking as a coach, also my offensive line coach, also my quarterback coach, and my quarterback coach played for me, so he understood a 6 in the box, get it going. And now it's 6 in the box. It's not automatic, get it going. Let's look at the front, down, and distance, all that stuff, and let's see if we can get a running play because we do outman them in the box. I got 7 for 6. But it's, you know, now that we've gone to that, it's going to be hard for me when I'm recruiting not to get a mobile quarterback because I like the system, you know, and I like the progression of the way he's learned how to throw the football.
Defensively, you guys struggled last year on third down conversions, getting off the field. Sure, a healthy secondary will help you.
Right.
Were there other things that you can do?
Right. Well, you know, it was like pick your poison. You know, to get pressure, we'd have to blitz, but teams were getting the ball off so fast. So you got to really see what you do best defensively. I think it does with the secondary freed up. It gives us a little more options of what we can do, and we need better play, better pass rush out of our defensive line. And I thought our defensive line was the strength of the defense, but we need to get there. We did a very good job of hurrying throws, but we need to get there so he can't get it off, because a lot of times those hurried throws were completed. And especially in the 3rd and long situation, I mean, you know, I was almost hoping it was 3rd and 1 versus 3rd and 15. 3rd and 1, I thought I had a chance. 3rd and 15 was, oh my God, we got to make a play. You know, schematically, we're doing the right things. That's the first thing you look at, because I never wanted to look at the kids and blame them first. I want to look in the mirror and see what are we doing schematically. Does it make sense? Does it work? And then how do we need to change it to make sure we're successful? Because our job as coaches is to make sure we put the players in the position to make plays. And obviously, if other teams are converting at that high length on 3rd and long, we need to find something that will help our kids do better on the field. But I do see a big improvement on the defensive side of the ball, really, with all the secondary kids being healthy and the kids we redshirted coming back, and competition makes everybody better. I'm a little bit worried about our depth up front, even though we have some established returning players that we could start 4 seniors on the defensive line for the first time ever. Our depth is going to be really young, meaning we got to hope that our 4 freshman D linemen that we recruited come in and get ready right away. And, you know, getting Berkovitz back, who sat out last half of the year, Moody back. I mean, we've got a lot of kids that we can rely on, but getting them ready for game is the big question.